on the other side. Like, it's not going to be a great matchup for either melee in the mid lane.
Barrel's doing his thing, which is...
And we'll talk about it as we get in game.
Yeah, here we are onto the rift for game number 1. Live Sandbox on our blue side against Damwon Kia for both of these teams' final match of round 1.
Super high impact Croco can be, you know, against these lanes that are going to have a lot of cryo. It's kind of a weird Rise pick, actually, too, because we don't have that heavy of a dive. I mean, yeah, you have a front line here that can be stunned, but hold that thought.
Yep, Summon's going to go aggressive onto Khan here, and I think Khan knows that he's dead, as he's going to try and trade 1-for-1. Snippy snip, but it ain't enough. First blood goes over to Summit. I thought that isn't actually available. However, they do have Chains of Corruption, and Canyon has his Moonfall up, which certainly makes things very frightening as Showmaker just clears out the wave. Damwon Kia, with their incredible investment of all of their champions, should be able to grab this one. Canyon will pick that one up for himself.
This is a big L for Live Sandbox if they can't turn something back.
Yeah, there's the Moonfall, but Summit is going to Heartbreaker it as Croco looking to go aggressive. Has to flash away, though, as Showmaker shows him the culling. Ghost's not going to be so lucky, though, as, Flash is not going to be able to get out, but Croco's going to suffer the same fate.
However, Live Sandbox are also just going to cancel it because of minion wave, I guess.
Oh no, Ghost might just be dead. He does have Flash back available again, and now Prince is going to come on over. There's the Fate's Call. That gets the Flash, as we should be able to get Varus delivery, and yes, we do. Croco going to be able to lock down that kill. It's all too easy, as we'll see whether Canyon can do the same thing. He was waiting for the Heartbreaker, and there is the Flash. Moonfall, so smooth from Canyon.
Gold-wise, yeah, for sure.
As, Showmaker's going to face check. There's the kickback. Realm Warp comes in. Croco bides his time, but yeah, Relentless Pursuit's pretty good ability as it turns out, and that tower's not there anymore. Showmaker, though, still going to have to do something pretty amazing in order to get out of this one, and I think maybe the amazing option he's going to go for is an execution, is the Flash.
There it is.
Okay, it is still going to go over to the Lee Sin. Don't know what that flash was really about there on Prince's side, as he presses all of his summoner spells for absolutely no reason.
Yeah, that was a little bit odd. Meanwhile,
yeah, well, there's going to be the flash forward from Beryl, and Winds of War is going to kill Summit. So we just got weird stuff happening all over the place. Well,
yeah, this is definitely crazy, this game, but
of course, as Realm Warp going to get Fate and Croco out of there. They're looking for Khan actually off to the back end, but they're going to deliver Beryl in here, and I think he's a little bit too early. I don't know whether he has a stopwatch anymore. He does, as I believe that might have actually been Azonya's. They've traded 1-for-1, but Beryl's going to go down as well.
Imagine if Beryl had Flash there.
Oh, he did. That was just his he hadn't actually used his stopwatch. Well, there's the flash in from Fate, but Canyon wanted it. Fate's going to go golden. Effort now in trouble as the mist is down. Good knockups. Fate's Call is going to save the Gragas, but not the Rise as Khan dives on forward. That's some big burst from Showmaker. Let's see what else he can get done here as Croco trying to get out. Great Chains of Corruption this time from Ghost, who looks like he's got his eye in, and now Damwon Kia are going to get themselves to Soul Point and destroy all but one of those Baron buffs. So it looks like Sandbox, they turned their brain on and then turned it off again immediately.
That's how you take a lead and get a massive lead. So we're going to watch Croco's sick play here. Goes for the kick away. And then comes right back in.
So good.
So beautiful. But
really?
And
then this happens.
Yeah, okay, so Fate's kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place, and I guess the hope is that when he flashes forward, there's going to be a body slam on a Cannon at the same time, and they burst him down, but Cannon, of course, has his stopwatch available. Maybe even Azonya's at this point. We'll have to check after this.
Yeah, no, he does. He does have Azonya's.
So it's like, well, that was a bit desperate, but he was kind of trapped between a rock and a hard place because he couldn't really get out on the other side. But once your Rise is dead in this fight, you don't have any follow-up. She's here like all the time for Damwon Kia. She's the one who had
He can hop over this wall. Realm Warp to come in as Khan. Let's see how much time he can actually buy. Remember, there's no Baron to take. So they're easily going to be able to rotate out of this one. Live Sandbox get the pick they're looking for.
Without Khan here, they're just going to force the Fates at half health.
25 seconds. 25 seconds. Live Sandbox have to start the Drake or start a fight if they really want to maximize this man advantage. 15 seconds now on the clock. The Drake is down to 50% health. It's not going to be taken. But of course, Damwon Kia had Soul Point. They had the luxury of giving this one up if they didn't want to fight for it, as now they just move over to this Baron.
There's no vision here whatsoever for Live Sandbox, and they know it. They're going to come over here and just start this right away.
Yeah, I think so.
Live
no
Sandbox?
Teleport, no Realm Warp for Fate, so he's not going to be able to get over here. The teleport is going to come through from Summit. Khan's going to be here as well as Damwon Kia. This might be the fight that they're wanting, but the Baron's already down to 2.5k health. Khan, can he actually keep himself alive as the Baron is taken by Damwon? The Zhonya's is, of course, there as Fate from over the wall is trying to do the damage, but Canyon also goes golden. And once again, Liv Sandbox make a great play and then fumble it. Unfortunately, the Flash Justice Punch will come through from Barrel, and Damwon Kia will just march up the mid lane. They're at least taking an inhibitor off this one.
Maybe even the game if they can get anybody down. Effort is looking for Showmaker. Oh, that's not going to be it. He's going to be dead.
He's trying to keep the minions alive to drag this game out for as long as possible, but I don't think it's going to quite be enough. As oh, the
almost
airy.
Yeah,
airy would
have been huge.
You're allowed to just have a little bit of a drink there.
Well,
but he's going to be all right as Teleport is going to bring Showmaker back with full health. And we've got, what, 17 seconds on Fate, 15 on Croco, 7 seconds on Summit. Prince is alive. It looks like we're going to the end. There's Damwon here. The first Nexus turret goes down. So does the Callista, I believe. Yeah, Prince is going to be completely evacuated from the situation. And the Nexus will fall at 35 minutes. Damwon here, walk over to a Baron.
Side lanes pick, get some picks, but the early game went well for them, but that's what you expect with this composition. It's the late game comps that are winning more consistently in this meta where we go to late game very often.
I mean, this isn't even a late game comp. This was just Damwon Kia.
Liv Sandbox have made some great changes. I think the Alistar pick is going to be great for the laning phase. The Syndra pick, as long as he doesn't end up getting rolled over by Showmaker, which he shouldn't, ends up being great in the mid to late game. Yeah. Team fighting style.
Yep. And I like, the vacuum, the black hole duo of the Rel and the Diana. Magnet Storm plus the Moonfall just gives you a lot of ability to move champions towards you, which is precisely what this composition wants, especially if Khan is ready with that Gnar available. Summit, of course, going to be pretty comfortable playing against this, as he is one of our premier Gnar players. But Khan also had so much success on this champion, not only last season, but just across his entire career.
Yeah. This is not, Showmaker going for lethality and all-inning him or anything like that either.
Yeah, well, there's a big old flash in from Beryl. Doesn't have the Magnet Storm, but they don't have a Varus. He just exploded. Effort also doesn't have his ult available, as there's the flash forward, and Ghost grabs that kill also. Summit trying to answer on the top side, but I think Khan is close enough to his turret to be safe. And I like it when there's a theme. I like it when there's a theme.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be pretty boring to watch this one for the time being.
Ooh, okay, no. It's going to be Prince looking for it as Ghost. He knows that he's got a... never mind.
Well, the Q comes back up, and that's that.
Yeah. He didn't have flash.
Summit's in big trouble.
Yeah, he's going to face check this one. In goes Canyon. There's the crash down. The flash not to go over the wall as Summit not going to be able to heartbreaker his way out of this one, and maybe they can snowball this one through as well, as Effort still level 5, unfortunately. Trying to run away. Just the end of the boomerang will connect onto Effort. As he gets over the wall, I believe has his cooldowns available if he wants to re-engage, but Khan has the Mega Gnar as they look for the stuns. Oh, they managed to pop him before the transformation. Great bait to come through from Effort.
Yeah, this is such a great performance from Prince so far here. Yeah, he did get picked in that early exchange where Damwon Kia had a bit of a party in the bottom side of the map, but from that part of the map completely, because you just don't know what's in there at any given point in time. If people are missing on the map, you just cannot be around the drink fed Fate.
Ooh, yeah, in a bit of trouble here as there's the culling. Fate soaks the whole thing as the flash forward from Showmaker, just to guarantee that the Syndra is well and truly dead. The Divine Sundra having a little bit more of a look as in goes Canyon. And yeah, it's just, they get the flash, and then what does Fate do, really? And
nobody can save him, because right now, if you look at you can't look at the main map right now at this exact moment, but if you did, you would have saw that they see only Barrel in the jungle, but they don't have any vision, so they can't even push Barrel forward.
It could be something interesting, like heading towards something like the Navari Quick Blades or whatever.
Yeah.
To get more of that CDR, but we'll see where he does decide to go.
It's very hard to execute this type of play, too. Okay, Summit.
There's a big old Gnar into the wall and a very dead Viego. If first you don't succeed.
Oh
no! Croco! Khan's at like 1 health, so Prince is going to be able to Gale Force him to death. The flash comes out from Canyon, so it's okay. He didn't quite hit that and was able to give the kill over to Prince as well. Croco actually gigantic brain As Canyon underneath this turret. Let's see whether 4 members are going to be able to get this one done. As Showmaker moves on over. Fate might just die here, and yes, he will. Effort also, he's got the unbreakable will, but I don't know whether he's going to have his life for much longer as I take it all back. Prince, massive damage from this Barras. Q is going to connect there as Barrel's going to be able to bait them in with his stopwatch.
Effort once more, though. Yep. He's not done.
Teleport comes through from...
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he's really done.
Oh,
no.
Oh, man, this series is messy.
It's real messy, but it's real fun.
Oh, man. You know, I don't know. Did you watch a lot of Friends? I'm a big Friends guy, as you know.
Yeah, I didn't actually watch very much Friends, to be honest.
There's an episode where, well, we're going to have to hold that thought, maybe.
No, go.
Well, there's an episode where Rachel's living with Joey. And
that Joey guy, he's a joker, isn't he?
And he just throws spaghetti on the floor to show Rachel it's okay because she made a mess on the floor. And I feel like that's like this game, you know? Like
everyone
right
showing everyone else that it's okay to mess up a little.
Yeah, like Damwon Kia drops spaghetti on the floor, and Liv Sandbox is like, oh yeah, let me show you how much spaghetti I can drop on the floor.
There's a bit of that going on.
And it's going to leave a little bit of a stain on this early game, but very well played here from Barrel. I actually really like that crash down engage, and Showmaker's here, he does a ton of damage. Now this is actually incredible damage from Prince. Like the burst is real, and I'm starting to lean towards that in a very quick blades build after watching
Yeah, it seems really like a cool idea. I actually don't know what the meta is for this particular build because there has been, you know, it's mainly still Hail of Blades.
River.
You know, nice about that. Hasn't had a river holiday for quite some time. As Croco looking for the flank, but Showmaker spots him immediately. Barrel holding onto that crash down as Ghost, there's a heck of a lot of spears in there as in goes Canyon once again, but he's engaging onto Effort. Not exactly the priority target as Canyon still has about full health as, there's the Fate's call as Khan dives on in, gets a bunch of stopwatches as Prince is free hitting. That's a little bit scary. Can he kite this one out? Great Gale Force, but it's not quite going to be enough as now Croco's in trouble. And Canyon is honestly the entirety of Damwon almost by himself right now as he is so damn strong. Ghost did so much damage in that fight as well, and that's the ace. That could just be the Baron here at 22 minutes.
It definitely is going to be with the ease of clear, you know, that you have with this comp now on this Baron with Showmaker here. It's just really easy to actually make sure that you line this one up. And Prince was in really good position throughout this fight. At first, he's there to look for the potential Baron steal. See him charge it up, actually, as soon as Canyon goes in. Not able to steal it away, but he's over here on the left side of the map, and Croco threatening Khan and Showmaker here makes it possible for him to do tons of damage. But Barrel is such a god for this setup. Khan comes through, follows him on the engage, and even though Prince does tons and tons of damage, the end result was always going to be the war of attrition is won by Damwon Kia. Once the cooldowns are up for Liv Sandbox, you can't peel for the Boris anymore.
Just gets rid of it, so I was about to talk about it, but the ward. Oh no, it's going to survive. All right. The rest of Liv Sandbox coming over here as Showmaker, just going to give him a back massage. And with this build, it feels a little bit like that. All right, Chains of Corruption, connect onto Canyon, but of course he's got the Zonyas as yes, Summit. Just getting zoned out of this one. He's a big part of their team fight as Khan pops over the wall. Croco going to be in a bit of trouble here as there's the Ocean Soul and Sandbox are like, I guess we don't do anything about this because they were too late.
It's hard to do anything when you don't have vision, and it's hard to get vision when you're always trying to defend your base, like you're playing around inhibitor turrets right now. And
man, I mean, someone here just need to throw their wallets up into the air, and they should be able to beat Liv Sandbox. Let's see whether they can out-finesse it as Effort looks for it, doesn't quite find it, and Canyon looks to be trying to do this one by himself, but he's going to fall first in this fight. Prince goes golden, Showmaker finds the backline, but also finds 4 members of Liv Sandbox. There's the stopwatch. He's still pretty high health. His Effort's going to be taken down. What do they do about this guy? As Showmaker, didn't have quite the vision onto Croco. Croco limps away, and Showmaker's just going to get down to business, taking down this Baron.
And, you know, this fight was a lot of opportunity, a lot of, you know, options, all removed by one Zhonya. It's like, watch how many things are mistimed on Canyon here. That's why I made that really high-pitched sound. Like, okay, he dodges the Chains of Corruption, and then like, okay, he dodges the Sun, okay, he dodges the Scatter Weak. It's like, Canyon's like, okay, you guys just missed everything. And then he still dies, but look at all the damage that's done in the interim. Like, every cooldown was blown on a golden Canyon.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the team fight in a nutshell.
But also, like, while that was all happening, Wolf, and yes, he did incredibly well and soaked all of the abilities, but what that did was it meant that this Bruiser-Lucian over here, who's built like a set, is just in the middle of 4 people and not dying.
Exactly, like everybody's using their abilities on this.
A bit of a back inside there, not too much. There's Chains of Corruption. Gonna go completely wide, effort. Oh dear.
Canyon 1v4.
It's just like a set play that he goes in for, and unfortunately, effort just dies as a result. As Khan looking to push on forward, Showmaker fighting on the bottom side, just soaks an entire ultimate from the Syndra as he's now just dancing around. It's like vintage Uzi, really beautiful to watch here from Showmaker. As diving on forward his summit, now he might have found some of the resets, but nope, just smashed against the wall, and Prince, yeah, even the fountain can't save you. It's the 2-0 for Damwon here, and they move to 1 match behind. Genji, like this, where everyone's sort of similar, because it shows that we've been scrapping throughout almost the entirety of the game. A 32-minute victory, which is roundabout their average game time, which was, you know, one of the fastest in the league.
Damwon Kia is ready to put this era to the post-romantic era, you know?
Yeah, I think so.
Post-romanticism.
Yes. Get into like medieval. Wait, where's post-romantic? Which era was that?
네, 담원기아가